Ready for some advice? Let's get into some rapid fire. Why do I jump when cars honk at me? Because you're standing in the middle of the road. Some people just startle easy. Some people will jump, some people won't. I moved out of my childhood home last June. There was a special spot down the street in the neighborhood that was like my own little sanctuary. Would it be weird trying to go back there? So we're talking about less than a year ago. You know what? Yes, it would. Just move on. Find your own new special sanctuary. Don't look to the past for answers for your future. School club election. Run for president. Would it be weird to make my boyfriend accompany me on a grocery shopping trip and show him all the vegetables? Uh, is it? This looks like she's saying that her boyfriend doesn't know what vegetables are named what. Um, no, you should get somebody who is able to figure this out on their own. Understanding the difference between a cucumber and a zucchini, it's not rocket science. Get yourself a smarter guy. Respect yourself more. How to help my elderly neighbors in poor physical/mental health. Don't get involved with anything that is not your family. My friends control my life. One, sounds like they're not really that great friends. And two, get some new friends. Learn what it was that attracted you to them, to the type of person who will control you, and don't make that same mistake twice, or three times, or four times. You're probably going to make the same mistake again, but always be learning. My sister-in-law is a minor who is addicted to meth. Her family is not okay. She has a face home, but is very close to bad environments. Call Child Protective Services. She's a minor who's addicted to meth. Come on, you're asking for advice on Reddit? What kind of an in-law are you? Just rip the Band-Aid off. Get some help for that kid. Dang. Is he into me? He has a girlfriend. The first line is, I feel like my ex is into me. He was into you once. He'll always half be into you. Just move on. Cut off all communications with him. Respect yourself more than you do, and actually start dating somebody who's gonna not become your ex. And plus, do you really want to go down that road again? He's dating somebody. What, is he gonna cheat on them with you? What's that gonna do 2 months down the road when now he's with you and his ex who he's dating right now is posting on Reddit that she thinks he's into her. Just move on. Don't ever revisit the past like that. Respect yourself. Accidentally switched language to Arabic. Can't read anything in settings to figure out how to change it back. Make a new. Oh, they did this to their phone. Get a new phone. Or literally take it in. They can do that for you. That'd be the easier option. They're gonna try to sell you a new phone though. How to make friends. In today's, with everything going on, it's gonna be really hard. There are a lot of social apps out there, a lot of different mixer groups that you can look up. Try some of those. I hear that groups that do trivia, those are some good groups. Is it easier to get rich in a poorer state? it depends on how you define rich. And with an attitude like this, you will always be poor yourself. Um, there's there's different metrics that can be used to measure richness and poorness. Um, so this guy's talking about becoming. Oh my God, he wants to be a CEO of a hospital or pharmaceutical company. Okay, dude, grab a broom because your life is going to be in for some disappointment. Not a lot of CEOs out there, and you're out here. You're asking for advice from strangers on Reddit rather than actively doing something to get ahead in life. He doesn't even have a bachelor's. He says, let's say I want to get an MBA or a bachelor's in science. Um, no, you're set up for failure. Um, it's not that you will always be poor, but if you maybe go to one of those states and you lower your standards, you yourself as a person can maybe be average. And you know what? Maybe that's what you should shoot for. You should shoot for average. What should I do about my father? Tell him that you're glad he's still in your life. Even though it looks like you guys have had some disagreements, you're going to look back on that and yeah, you're glad he's in your life. I'm a rising sophomore high schooler trying out for football next year. What are some things I should expect? I never did football myself. First of all, you're sophomore and you're going for football. Shouldn't you have started last year? Shouldn't you have started in middle school? Just a thought. Get into the gym, start lifting some weights, start practicing some hand-eye coordination so that way it's not like you're completely brand new at it. Am I financially secure enough for a dog? If you have to ask on an anonymous website, probably not. It's not the financial aspect of it that is going to get you. It's the time consumption aspect that's going to get you. The dog's going to need to be walked multiple times a day, has to be taken out to go to the bathroom. Money isn't going to be your issue here. It's going to be the time investment. And depending on what kind of dog you get, we're talking 10, 20 years. I don't think you're ready. Am I the only one that deletes picture I took during a bad day? Don't want to copy sister. You know what? Yes, you are the only one. Probably not. I can only assume you're on mobile. It's kind of late right now, so it'd be weird for you. Just delete what you want to delete, save what you want to save. Anxious about strangers. Ugh, who isn't? Need help getting over a girl. Time. Time and start dating again. I know that maybe you're not ready for it, but if it's been more than 3 months and I don't see also okay, they're saying they've been friends since October. No. Just cut off communications. You need time and space without them in it to fully get over them. So cut off communications, start dating again, focus on yourself, not focus on her. Best friend's brother. Hey, glad your best friend has a brother. They say that they kiss their best friend's brother. So, one, shame on you. Two, shame on the brother. You guys are both horrible people. That's all I have to say about that. Don't ever do it again. Don't ever see the brother again. Tell your boyfriend that about what happened. Let him decide what he wants to do as far as the relationship goes, because you are a terrible person. And I hope he leaves you. How do I stop my mom from turning against my sister? She seems to have a bias against her, and I'm afraid she's going to irreparably hurt their relationship. So, first of all, your mom's known your sister for a little bit longer, probably. Um, you know what? You're not gonna be able to to be the mediator in this between your sister and your mom. Your mom holds the power over you. She holds the power over your sister as well. The only thing you can do is try to talk to your sister about it and see what kind of assistance, what kind of help you can give to your sister. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about your mom right now. Your mom sounds like she's already kind of set in her ways. So I suggest just move on, help your sister out. To poly or not to poly. So this person's talking about polyamorous relationships. If you're a female, I mean, why? I mean, that's just dating with an open relationship. If you're a guy, why? Why do you want to be literally the ultimate cuck? That's just horrible. You're not destined for greatness. Where can I find daily routines of famous people? The internet. You're already on Reddit, so you're halfway there. Try Google. Famous people, they're just like us. No, they're not. They're nothing like us. Most of them are the scum of the earth. Does anybody know any retailers that sell men's Calvin Klein underwear? Preferably in store, not online. Try Google. They said they tried Macy's and they found out that Macy's was closed. Yeah, our Macy's turned into an arcade. Best decision ever made. Pregnant cat with dogs. You are a special kind of stupid. Delete your account. It's not gonna get any better from this point forward. You think a dog can get a cat pregnant? Like this is exactly what's wrong with public education. Jeez. I feel numb because of my parents and how they treat me. Depending on how old you are, maybe you should sit them down and talk to them. If you're young, you know what? It's not gonna last forever. I promise you that. Get into therapy as soon as you can. My ex posted a video making fun of a suicidal person. My mom killed herself. I don't know how to react. So I don't know if these 3 sentences all happened in the exact order that this person said, or if this person is just so upset about something that she recently saw that she's trying to give us more context, more information. First of all, you already said he's your ex. What more do you need? He's out of your life. Completely cut off all communications with him. Don't let this get under your skin. Just move on and never look at this guy ever again. He is awful. He is scum. Just completely scrub your mind clean of everything related to him. My uncle made a sexual advance at me, and I'm not sure if I should tell his kids. So this is an 18-year-old female, and her uncle is 70-ish. That's a big gap for your uncle. That means he was like around 50 when you were born. Not sure if you should tell his kids. It depends on the relationship you have with them. Depends on the relationship they have with them. You kind of have to evaluate what how each person is connected in this situation. What is your goal? Uh, if you're trying to save, your cousin's kids, then yeah, maybe you should tell them. And maybe everybody should cut this uncle out of their lives. Or in some cases, it'd be them cutting their parents out of their lives. There's no tolerance for this. You gotta hit this one head on. What the heck is going on? That's a good question. It's called rapid fire advice. How should I approach a girl I like without looking weird? Not gonna happen. You're gonna look weird because it's already in your head. I'm really afraid that any way I approach her, she will think I'm creepy/weird and run away no matter what. So she probably won't run away, but I mean, depending on the social relationship that you already have, she may think that you're weird. Also, I get nervous very easy. This is probably why I feel this way. Well, there you go. You literally just solved your own problem. And when it comes to talking to girls, for guys, or talking to guys for girls, or guys, girls, whatever, a lot of it comes down to literally just doing it. You're not going to get what you want on day one the first time out, but you can set yourself up for practice in talking to people. Definitely go out and talk to people, even if it's not somebody you're attracted to. Just get out there and talk. Practice at it. Boyfriend won't stop hanging out with my brother that has an underlying condition, even though he's been exposed to the virus. It worries me a lot. This all comes down to how your brother feels about it, ultimately. If your brother has an underlying condition and he wants to hang out with your boyfriend and he knows that your boyfriend has been exposed to the virus, there's not much else you can do. Just let it be known to both parties how you feel, your boyfriend and your brother, and say that you don't approve. And if it's really that big of a deal for you, then maybe it's time to give your boyfriend an ultimatum. For the time being. I don't have any career aspirations after what I originally wanted to do was stolen from me. Really lost. Any help will do. They said they wanted to be a pilot. So this is what's wrong with the world today, is that we tell kids that they can do anything they want to do. Now, granted, becoming a pilot is much more likely than becoming an astronaut, or becoming the president, or whatever, but I would ask, what goals did you set up throughout your life? Clearly, you didn't just say, I want to be a pilot, which is like way at the top. No, you have that. It's okay to have that. But if that's all you have, you're destined to fail. What you have to do at that point is then create a lot of points from where you are now, which is nothing, and they slowly build up to get to the very top where you are a pilot. Step one, at age 18, maybe it's time to go down to the Air Force recruitment depot. Figure out becoming an engineer or something like that and work your way up there. But you're not going to go from zero all the way down here to being a pilot all the way up here. Now, of course, you could be an airline pilot. Of course, the Air Force would be great for becoming an airline pilot too. But you can't just go from point A to point Z without filling out everything in between those two letters. And I'm going to close it off right there because we're going on 20 minutes. Good luck.